Hello Internet, this is Oleg and welcome to my tech review. Today we're gonna talk about replacement of the batteries on the old MacBook Air, which I have here. That machine has been for a while, or I have it for a while already, and the problem with this machine is that the battery is now reporting like requiring service, and obviously we'll have to replace that. We can send it over to Apple and make them to replace that, but it's gonna cost a lot, so it's much easier to do it on your own. And for that, we'll just have to order the battery replacement. This is the battery replacement which I got from Mac Sales. I usually go to Mac Sales, and that's not a sponsored video, but I usually go to Mac Sales for any parts which I require for my Mac. This machine, for example, got memory installed from Mac Sales, which I upgraded to 64 gig. And it's got to issue once over like 3 or 4 years, and then I just sent the bad memory back to Mac Sales and they sent me a brand new one. So it's a lifetime warranty. So that's why I trust these guys with the parts. And the battery is critical part of the laptop, so you don't want a battery which will be holding up charge for 1 hour and then dropping it back to nothing. So you really need a good battery. So my recommendation would be, this battery is just 84 bucks US. Pretty much identical price can be found on different providers. Amazon got it slightly cheaper, but the reviews, if you look at those are not very favorable about that battery which we sell. So again, it's up to you really, but I trust Mac Sales on that, and they never let me down on the parts which I get from them. Either it's gonna be SSD or like M2 drive for my Mac as well. These guys got 128 gigabyte of storage initially. I upgraded it to be 480, and now it's actually, this machine can be used right now because it's enough memory to hold the data. And it's not like, because 128 gig of RAM disk on this thing, on SSD, is a joke. So that's not gonna hold for everybody. So that's why my recommendation would be to get that. Don't spend much money on this initial memory which you have, initial RAM disk, SSD, M2 drive which you have in your Mac. You can always upgrade that if you need to. So, but today's video is about replacement of the battery. So we're gonna take out the original battery from this one. This battery over here is actually good for any MacBook Air from 2010 to early 2014. So it's a universal battery, and we're gonna just go ahead and install it, and hopefully that will resolve the issue with the battery on these machines. I can continue to use it when I need to. Alright, let's do it. Alright, before we begin, I'm gonna show you what inside the package of this battery. This is how it looks. It's from MacBook Air, as you can see. That's a 13-inch MacBook Air, so when you order the battery, make sure you got it right, the correct part. And that's MacBook Air 13-inch, which I have right here. And it's after late 2010 up to early 2014. This machine is 2011, so it should be fine to do. Also, you can actually check the product on the back of the device over here, on the back of the MacBook. And just there is a product number right here, which is for this machine in particular is A1369, and then you can actually go ahead and search for it, and it will tell you that what battery you need. Alright, so let's open it up, see what we have inside. That's normal package, and these are the instructions. What tools do you need, what do you need to replace it, installation steps 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can follow those, and I'm using the tools for that. So I'm really like Wowstick. This is the mini screwdriver for this particular work, so you can use that, and that's what I'm going to use for this. And now I just have to go and find the screws, and there is a 4 on the top, 2 in the middle, and 4 on the bottom. So these guys here, like, you're gonna remove the screws, make sure you place them in the same order as you unscrew them, because they're different size. So these two are slightly longer than these ones. So make sure you got it kind of lay out on your table, and then just when you're gonna be reassembling things back, just put everything back as it was before. Basically, the easiest idea is to put them in the same order you unscrew them. Just create a kind of grid on your table and then put them in the same grid as before. Alright, so all the screws removed, I put them in the same order, like on my mini grid over here on the table. And now once it's done, you just can pick it up from this side and it's up. See, it's very easy to remove. Since you're gonna be opening up, it's your chance to clean it inside, because you see it's pretty dusty. so that's gonna be a good idea as well. My recommendation is for cover you can use the soft cloth, but for internal components of the computer, don't touch it. Just try to blow it up with the air. If you have compressed air, just use that instead. Alright, so now we can actually remove the battery, and that is done by removing the screws. You will see here there is a protection screws right there and one in the middle. Then take it out, and there is a disconnect cable. So first thing probably we'll have to do, just disconnect that and then put the new battery in. So the good thing is all the required instruments are actually also included in a kit. So you'll have these little screwdrivers which will help you out to do this repair. That's the other one, because they are again different size. So the placement will matter when you're gonna put the new battery in. Okay, now just lift it up. And here goes the old battery. Now I have to do some cleanup here again. I can use compressed air a little bit. Even though it's not supposed to be that dusty. Now we can put new battery back in. Okay. And put the screws back again. Alright, don't screw too much, like don't make it very tight, but just to hold the battery. Because this thing is too thin, and I saw sometimes people doing that too much, and they damage the components on the other side. Now, what you can do, my recommendation is not to try to turn it upside down and try to test it right away. Recommendation is to still get cover installed, at least with couple screws first, and then do your test. Alright, so the cover is clean right now, so we can put it back the same way it was before. There is no clips or anything, you just put it back, and you have to fix it with couple screws at least. So let's get that going. So again, you can use the screws which are actually common in the package, or you can use the Wowstick to make it easier for you. The placement of the screws is also very important. Make sure they're not on angle or anything like that, so you can actually go ahead and put them correct. They should come into the system, like they should be able to screw it in without any force, pretty much, because if you see the force, then if you have to use force to put them in, then it means you actually put them the wrong way, and you have to remove them and do it again. See, even this thing, because it's not very powerful, yeah, I am able to actually put the screws very easily back in. Alright, and that's it pretty much for now. So 2 here and 2 here, it's enough, so we can turn it on. And let's see how that's gonna go. Power. Yeah, that's the bump. See, somebody else was doing the repair before, and there's a little bump over here from the screws from the bottom. Right, battery may not be charged right now. Let me put all the screws back and then put this system to charge. Let's see if you can charge that first. Yep, it's booting up. Yeah, this thing here is a good, if you get in this computer for your kids, just make sure you buy this. It not necessarily has to be a colorful, because it was for my daughter. I can get something like black and white altogether, but this is cover which is protecting the keyboard. If somebody will spill something, or people get food all the way in the keyboard, and that kind of cover on top just protects the keyboard, so that's why I like it. So yeah, the system is up. Alright, let me charge the battery a little bit at least, so I can install the Mac OS here. Okay guys, so this is a quick review of what was done today. So we actually got new battery from Mac Sales, and we replaced the existing battery which was required in service on this particular MacBook Air from 2011. to actually put new life into it, because right now this machine's got extended disk, like 480 gigabyte SSD M2. It's got new power supply because these cables tend to actually get broken right over here. Then the connector goes to the magnetic port over here. Like this cable usually got broken right in the middle of this piece over here. So I got new one also from Mac Sales. And the battery right now is new, so it's charging right now. And it's reporting normal status. Right here, number of cycles is 1. The status of the battery, condition of the battery is normal. And it's charging. You see here right now, it's actually getting already 18% charged. So we're gonna charge it to the full first, and then completely discharge it and charge it again. That's how you manage the batteries. And after that, it should actually serve this particular machine long time. So that's it. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you for staying with me till the end. If you're interested to replace the battery, do-it-yourself kind of deal for the Mac Pro or MacBook Air, you can easily do that by purchasing the brand new batteries from Mac Sales and just do it yourself. As you see, it's not that complex at all, as long as you follow the process. Again, thank you for staying with me till the end. Thanks for watching this video. If you like it, you know what to do. Click subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. If you don't like it, you also know what to do. If you need some help on replacing the battery or have questions, put them in the comments down below. I'm also gonna put the links of all the things which I have helping me to achieve that repair and make it a successful one in the description section down below, so you can check it out. If you're interested to buy a battery, go ahead, click on the link. I'm not getting any money of it, so it's really up to you where you buy the battery. The only caveat here is to make sure that you get a battery from the trusted source and you did business with them before. Okay, until next video, peace.